Good morning, everyone. It's Tuesday, February 9th, 2016. We're going to turn left here onto Middle River Road, one of my favorite nearby country roads. Well, because it's gravel, of course, and it's kind of windy, and yeah, it's got a few hills which I don't really like, but they're good for me. So anyway, just kind of a test video this morning. I tried the other day with the camera mounted on my helmet, and for various reasons it didn't work out so good. I want to try that again just for the sake of getting good video, but the problem was, even in the bit of video got, I could tell that you couldn't hear my voice at all. You could hear it, but you couldn't understand it. So anyway, I got it back strapped to my chest. I considered the handlebars as well, which I'll try one day, but again, I don't think my voice will carry well to the handlebars. Plus, I think it would be more jerky than on my chest. Anyway, so here I am, test video. I guess I got to talk about something though, unless I want to leave it at that. No, I guess, you know, doing that video, a long video the other day, 22 minutes, I was very candid and, you know, open about my thoughts and feelings, and, you know, that begs the question, right? When's too much? When do you share too much, and what impact does it have, right? It's fine if I say it's good for me to, you know, talk to myself in essence, and then even maybe listen to it again. But what does it do for the rest of the world? It is a worry that I have that, you know, I say too much, and these are thoughts, right? So sometimes they're there, but they go away again once you process them, right? They're just thoughts. Or feelings, I guess, in some cases. But how do people that love you and care about you interpret that, and what does it do to them, right? Is it healthy or unhealthy? I think probably some of each. You know, I'm particularly worried when my kids read it, right? Or listen to it, in that case. I know there's at least 2 of them now that actually check it out. And when I got a little text just yesterday from one of them, you know, giving me some advice, I thought, wow, you know, I read undertones of worry in his text, so, you know, that's not what I want to achieve. When I asked Claudette about that, you know, because I don't worry about Claudette, because you know, I see her every day and I talk to her, and of course I've trusted her with a lot more shit than I've ever posted on my blog, so, you know, so everything's relative. And besides, she's, I don't know, she's my partner, my friend. But I worry about my kids. And yeah, so if anybody's got any thoughts on that, I'm interested to hear it. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a second. What I was going to say is, when I talked to Claudette about it, you know, my worry about the kids, she said it's good for them. Huh. I suppose in ways it can be, right? Because, you know, it demonstrates that you don't have to be ashamed, you don't have to be embarrassed. You know, you don't have to be prideful and arrogant and vain, because most of those things go away when you air, you know, your deepest, darkest thoughts. So, I don't know. I'm interested in anybody else's thoughts on that. Particularly, I suppose, of my children, if they're interested in saying something out loud or quietly, whatever. Anyway, but not just them. You know, I don't know. You know, I talked the other day about I don't know, frightening things, I guess, when somebody says, I feel like jumping off a cliff. And somebody thinks, oh, man, the man's suicidal. Yeah. That's the way I felt. I felt like jumping off a cliff. So what am I going to do? Anyway, no, I'm not making any sense anymore now, I know. Maybe it's because I'm going to go down this hill here. Hope you can see it. I hope it looks cool. Hope it looks really dangerous so you can tell everyone how brave I am. Hills are only scary when you can't see around the corner. So I'm good so far, but now I can't see around the corner. Let's hope I'm slowing down. Hey, you see the bridge on the left? Never been over that bridge. One of these days. Fulton Bridge line. Never been down that road, I think, in my life. Now my goggles are all straight. You see the hawk? I don't know if you've seen him. Just in the top right of the picture should have been. Anyway, I'm turning this from a serious commentary on serious issues, turning it into a National Geographic long post video, whatever, sorry. Anyway, interested in your thoughts, because I do want to do more of this, because it seems to kind of work for me. When I sit down and write shit down, I'm always busy reordering it and worrying about the punctuation and not that that's not important. Punctuation is important, because otherwise you can send the wrong message. You put a bunch of words together and don't put the commas in the right place. But when you're talking, it has its own built-in punctuation, so people generally get your message. Better yet if they can see your face, but anyway, I'm going uphill. My heart rate's up to 124. I'm getting tired. I'm tired from my long walk yesterday. Pathetic as that may seem. Or pathetic as it seemed to me, at least. Anyway, I'm still thinking about it, but I want to do some more of these. Not so much about myself, but about the way I see the world. About things that I think are important in the world. Things that are dear to me and that I wish I had the influence to impact a bit. Things like, things like prejudice in our world. Religion, of course, I want to take that one on one day. But I don't want to do it with anger. I want to do it with thought. Hell, I even want to take on abortion. I've a long time thought about writing a post about that, but my thoughts on that, but maybe trying to do something like that on a video blog is pretty dangerous, I don't know. Anyway, again, I struggle a little bit with will it add value to the world. It's just my freaking opinion. And my thoughts on some of those topics will, no doubt, meet with some resistance, shall we say. I'm just going to try to approach it with love. Anyway, I don't know how long the video has been running. I think I'm going to leave it at that today. Very stinking hills on this road. And I'm going to leave you with it wasn't until I left I thought, oh, I forgot to come up with a a quote, but for some reason one just occurred to me. This is from a guy who wants to be the President of the United States. Unquestionably the most powerful country in the world economically, military-wise, influence-wise, whatever. This guy wants to be the president of that country. Oh, a little bit of pavement here. Wants to be the president of that country. So he's spending millions of dollars in every bit of effort he can to get that job. And he's a Christian. Calls himself, I think, an evangelical Christian. Not sure what that means. But he talks at length that the basis of his entire shtick is his faith. He regularly quotes the Bible. He touts the Bible as being his guide. Bible and the Ten Commandments, of course. And he's an ardent follower of Jesus. He believes the only way to live life is through the teachings of Jesus. And this is what the man said. I leave you with this quote. He just said this a week or two ago when referencing some perceived enemies of the United States. And I quote, I'm not going to tell you who it is. You can look it up if you choose. I know at least one guy that will know right away. He said, in reference to these other human beings, don't forget the Ten Commandments here, he said, and I quote, we will carpet bomb them into oblivion, end quote. Love, Peter.